Привет, it's Shadi, and welcome to another video. This is part 4 of my car reviews. This is pretty much just a normal video, just a normal car review. It is part 4. This time I will be reviewing the Invetro Coquette. Now this is my Coquette specifically. It has a little IGN crew symbol on it. It's got a lime green purslane, and it is a nice blue and black combination. So let's just identify a few things before we drive around in it. It looks good with a spoiler. If you don't have a Coquette with a spoiler, I advise getting one. But you know, that's just me. Now the Coquette can come in two versions. It can come convertibly, or it can come just with a roof. The Coquette itself is a very nice car. In real life, it is the Corvette. No one really knows the specific model of the Corvette in the game, but some say it's the newer Z06, some say it's the ZR1. No one really does know. But here are some colors that the Coquette does look good in if you're thinking of buying one. Black, red, silver, and blue. Those are probably the colors that the Coquette is good at looking at. But if you just want to be this random customizer, then you know, make it any color you really want. So let's just drive around here. Now the thing that I first love about the Coquette is that it's just because it's basically saying this is American muscle. This is the modern American car that you can usually buy this for. You know, this is the American car. You just want this. You know, you just want it. It's just one of those cars that it's great to have, but at the same time you don't really use it that much for like racing, but you love to drive it around. And it is. The Coquette is definitely one of those cars. Now, you might be asking if you don't already own one, or if you haven't looked into it. The Coquette itself is $138,000. It's pretty cheap compared to other car prices, but you have to understand this is just a model of a Corvette. Compared to something like a Lamborghini, this is very, very cheap. So $138,000 is very, very good for a car, especially like this, that you can have a lot of upgrades on. That was a cool drift too, I just noticed. Let's get into its speed. The speed of the Coquette, again, can be upgraded, but has a very astounding sound and speed immediately when you buy it. Just listen. If you're listening... Oh, well that sucks. I'm just not gonna pan over that way anymore. But anyway, the Coquette is very, you know, fast for its price. Many people suspect a super or even a sports car that is this price is not going to be good. It's not going to be, you know, as efficient as, say, as an Intorno. But the Coquette is a definitely good beginner's car if you really want to, you know, get into more of a better, more expensive crowd. The Coquette is definitely a great starter. Let's get into its handling. The handling of the Coquette is very, very well. It's good. Its handling is amazing as a car, and it is definitely something that I would have bought, and look, I do. The Coquette is just a definite handling car. It's not as much as a drifting car as maybe, say, I don't know, a Panto, but it's built for pretty much an all-around. It's an all-around American sports car. It's, you know, decent on dirt. I'm not going to say it's the best or it's the worst on dirt, but it's decent on dirt. This thing is not, well, recommended for dirt, but if there is some, you know, off-road driving, if you look at the tires that I have right here, this is, you know, I bought the tires specifically for off-roading, so the Coquette does not drift off as easy, you know, as, say, maybe these Intorno or Vaca or something. So, the handling is well, the braking is good, but there's one thing unique about the Coquette that is probably not with so many of the other sports cars. The Coquette is actually a very fashionable sports car. If you really want to get into depth with color, fashion, and good looks, if you pull off the correct colors, the good enough of American muscle that it is, and a sporty type, then you can definitely bet yourself that you're gonna definitely win in something like a car show or even a car meet. Anyway, final reviews on the Coquette. Let's just pull in here so I can just kind of... The Coquette itself is not a bad car. If you want something decent, and if you really do want something, oh, how do I say this, you know, good for your first start in Los Santos, then buy the Coquette. Again, $138,000. It is a decent car, and trust me, you will definitely want this car. I got mine in blue just because this kind of looked the best in blue in my opinion, but this is all your choice for the colors. I don't care what you pick. I just kind of care that you guys are listening to me and, you know, like buying this car. It's a really decent car, and I advise to buy it if you're not, you know, if you want to go with an expensive sports car, but you don't want to go too expensive. So anyway, that was my review on the Coquette. As well, I give this car a solid 9.4. The downsides of the Coquette is that, well, when you're trying to get a head start on this thing, the acceleration is, well, the acceleration can vary depending on what you're doing. The Coquette as well is not really a good show-off car. If you want to show this thing off to your friends, they'll probably just blow it up because it's only $138,000 and just say they would have something as expensive as an adder. But other than that, it's a solid 9.4 in my book, and I hope you enjoy this car if you buy it. If you don't already have it, well, buy it, please. I'm just advising this. So, how about you leave a comment on what car I should review next? And as well, how about you comment on what you think about the Coquette? Is it good? Is it bad? Or do you just have it, or do you not have it? As well, like the video, just because, well, you know, maybe you like this video so much, how about you like it? You know, it kind of just makes sense. And subscribe for more videos just like this. This is Infinity Shoddy. Car Reviews Part 4. That's